Yo, what's good, Haven? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hope all is well. Happy Tuesday. It is my intention that all is well for you. You all in a wonderful, magnificent mood, having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Your discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. You know why we watch these clips. Don't resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. And I'm highly grateful, and thankful to everyone who've been here from the beginning, rocking out. Everyone and anyone who has ever sown the seed with me and will be returned or as the Most High you as a divine vessel will be returned 100-fold as the Most High you as a divine vessel to divinely support you truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks, peace, and prosperity upon you and yours, as well as abundance. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, foundation, my well-being. If you would like to do the same, the links are in the video description or the about tab on the channel. You're not obligated, but I'm speaking up. So yeah, those mouths don't get fed. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Great gratitude and thanks for the energetic exchange that we do on the regular to all you guys, whether you sow the seed or not. Thank you so much. It will be returned on. Listen, Haven, I'm not really in the best vibration and energy right now. You feel what I'm saying? Really not. I'm just like I keep telling y'all, like I'm really over it. You feel what I'm saying? Like the process of struggling and, you know, not being able to do the things you want, not having shit, not being able to, you feel me? It's not what's up, bro. You feel me? It's overwhelming. I'm applying to jobs. I'm going to interviews. Nothing's happening. I have no source of income. This YouTube shit is slow. Like, it's overwhelming, bro. I'm literally doing my best. I'm doing my best. It's so annoying. Like, it's all summer. I ain't do nothing. I ain't go nowhere. I ain't do nothing. Nothing. Feel me? I don't get to do shit. That's point blank period what I'm trying to say. I've been applying to jobs. The job shit monetary system is not working out. I'm not getting hired. No fucking where. It's annoying. I'm not feeling it, honestly. And it's not even about the monetary gain about it. It's like, oh, money. Fuck money. The thing is, money buys experiences. You can't fulfill the things you want to do without the fucking money that's a part of this monetary system. You get what I'm saying? And it's annoying. I don't get to do shit. It's to a point where I've been fasting the past like over 24 hours because I haven't been enjoying my food, consuming things that I need to be consuming in the past few rotations. It's like, bro, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. It's annoying. I'm at a point where it's like, why even do anything? Why even be here? Why be around? Why exist? Damn, I have these questions sometimes because like, what's the point, bro? Everything a nigga trying is not fucking working. That shit is annoying, bro. Like, I don't think you guys know. Like, maybe you just never fucking struggle. That shit is whack. You can't do shit. You can't take care of yourself. You can't eat. You can't go out. You can't enjoy life itself. It's just fucking whack, bro. That's it. But whatever. Feel me? Over the next few rotations, I got some shit to do. So y'all not gonna see me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably gonna do 2 pre-recorded videos, and y'all not gonna see me for a hot minute. You feel me? I got some shit to do. So, yeah. But do you want to know what I got to do? I got to rewipe my PC again. I got 2 issues with more potential issues on my computer. You know, I got things I got to do, and that's becoming annoying as well. Like, it's just all annoying. Everything. I'm over it. Like, I'm not, like, yeah, I be chilling, but I'm not at peace. When I say peace, like, I'm talking about the part of the peace that's happiness. I'm not fucking happy, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get to do shit I want. I don't even eat how I want, drink how I want, nothing, bro. Like, it's fucking whack. It's whack. You feel me? Everything I try doesn't work. I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. I'm just expressing to you guys why I'm not feeling it, how I rose, and what I'm feeling like, and what my thoughts is at. You feel me? That's the point of this platform, to express and chill and kick it with like-minded people who may or may not be experiencing the things I'm experiencing. This is just my corner for me to express and chill, because I can't express and chill with no fucking body around me. Point blank, period. If you know, you know. Anyhow, whatever. Buckle up, enjoy the ride, enjoy the vibe. Whatever, bro.
I know. I got hit. My car's oh no. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh dear God. Here comes that oh shit. My car's gone.
This dog was almost taken by a shadow person. Watch this. There's the dog. Watch the hand. A hand tries to grab that dog. Watch. Look at the carpet. Ain't no way. It appears to be a interdimensional being crossing over into our world. And this dog was almost the victim of it. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
This woman freaks out after her. My car's gone.
This dog was almost taken by a shadow person. Watch this. There's the dog. Watch the hand. A hand tries to grab that dog. Watch. Look at the carpet. Ain't no way. It appears. There's the dog. Watch the hand. A hand tries to grab that dog. Watch. Look at the carpet. Ain't no way. It appears to be a interdimensional being crossing over into our world. And this dog was almost the victim of it. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
This woman freaks out after her child sees something invisible in the room with them. Watch this.
You scared? It's dark.
He's definitely looking at something. It looks big, whatever he's looking at. It's a small room.
Who's that?
He said, "Who's that?"
Don't play with me. No.
Get out of there.
I know, baby. I don't. No.
Some kids definitely have an active imagination, but this is really convincing that he actually saw something in the room with them. What, good or bad, I don't know. Stay weird.
Little known secret in Arkansas of the Ozark Mountains. A boat landed on these mountains after a great flood. A rock outcropping shares the exact same dimensions as that of Noah's Ark.
This is exactly how you're going to emotionally align with your desired reality. Let's get into it, family. First off, understand, family, that when you control your emotional state, you control what's physically and spiritually possible for yourself. So the first step would be deciding what emotional frequency your dream reality exists in. Is it peace, abundance, love? Is it all three? Is it more than that? You got to get clear on the emotional frequency. The second thing to do now is to feel that emotion now before the physical proof even shows itself. This is what you call emotional embodiment. And number three, you have to protect that frequency like it's sacred and ignore people and environments that take you out of that emotional embodiment. The kicker here is when your emotions match the reality, your reality will have no choice but to follow. This is exactly how to emotionally align with your desired reality. If you plan on giving this a try, type in the comments, "I am emotionally aligned."
Why did all these elites mysteriously pass away this year?
Former CEO of Dole, dead, June 9th, 2025. Founder of Leprino Foods, dead, June 19th, 2025. Bernard Lauder,
This is so crazy.
Billionaire philanthropist, dead, June 14th,
They're all
2025.
passing away in the
Frederick
same-
Smith, former
same
CEO
time.
of FedEx, dead, June 21st, 2025. Billionaire Burton Tansky.
You think they faking their deaths so that they could get away from being exposed and indulging in all of these things and all of this and all of that and all of the nonsense that's the masses being distracted by? He looked like he was on that list. I'm just saying. So you think these people was doing that kind of thing, faking their death, swapping vessels, transferring consciousness to another vessel so that they can try to escape their inevitable judgment, consequence, eradication? I don't know. Let's get it though.
Dead March 16th, 2025. Billionaire
What
Robert
do they
Shapiro.
know?
Dead May 2nd, 2025. Former CEO of Hasbro, Alan Hassenfield. Dead July 8th, 2025. Blackstone executive
All around the
Wesley
same
LePatner,
time.
43 years old. Dead July 2025. Junior Bridgman, billionaire. Dead March 11th, 2025.
Can someone explain
Joshua
this?
Pickles, DoorDash executive. Dead June 21st, 2025. Milestone CEO. Dead June 2025. Jim Irsay.
Stay weird.
Dead May 21st, 2025. CEO and owner of the Indianapolis Colts.
They have the technology to mix species, perhaps mix a human with an animal. Transhumanism. Explain this.
Well, that's absolutely right. In fact, we're doing it in laboratories around the world. When most people today hear about the stem cell sciences, they don't realize that a great deal of that is talking about the creation of a part human, part animal embryo that then can be used for experimental purposes. Now, transhumanism itself is the idea.
Remember when the furries, what was they called? The furries, or I don't even want to say it because of YouTube and they BS guidelines. It's pathetic. But what was they called? The G furries or the GAY furries, something like that, right? And they was requesting the government and the people to make them female feline humanoids. I remember that. What a weird kink, but it's deeper than it's deeper than surface level. What if they are requesting a hybrid of another species because of who knows what, or what is out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even ask those kind of questions when they see these articles or news. They just go with it and say whatever they say and don't even think.
That we're going to use that kind of science and other kinds of science to create a new form of mankind.
Well, why do we want to create a new form of mankind?
Well, of course, you know, if you talk to the transhumanists, they're utopians. They believe we can live forever. We can have immortal life without the bother of having to ask Jesus to give it to us. We can upload our brain.
See how he laughed on the news? This is the news. He's laughing in the same sentence of saying that. Why is that? Because they know that there's more to the surface level nonsense.
Utopians, they believe we can live forever. We can have immortal life without the bother of having to ask Jesus to give it to us. We can upload our brains. We can live forever inside artificial intelligence systems. There's a great deal that the transhumanist community believes, but when it comes to genetics, when it comes to kind of repeating what happened in the days of Noah, where these fallen angels corrupted bloodlines, they believe that we can improve our species, open new modes of perception by blending ourselves with animals. We might even be able to see into the supernatural realm.
Okay,
and among the transhumanists, they aspire to do that.
Who is DARPA and what are they doing?
DARPA is the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. It's one of the large departments of the U.S. that uses our tax dollars to hire.
Aren't they a part of HARP? There's HARP, DARPA. There's a few of them. Doing too much. They be doing too much.
Other people
ETM.
to come up with great ideas, private laboratories, things like that. But in last year's operating budget and in this year's operating budget, for instance, they have set aside millions of dollars for rewriting the DNA of our soldiers.
Why would they want to rewrite the DNA of our soldiers?
Super soldier technology, and furthermore, they are being advised by some of the top think tanks in the world that our competitors, our enemies, are privately developing this technology right now, and that if we don't get ahead of it, in fact, the Jasons, which is one of the top scientific advisory panels in the world, told them that by the end of 2012, if we weren't secretly, privately ahead of the human enhancement revolution, we would fall irreparably behind and be dominated on the future battlefield.
What about
we don't, by some of the top think tanks in the world, that our competitors, our enemies, are privately developing this technology right now, and that if we don't get ahead of it, in fact, the Jasons, which is one of the top scientific advisory panels in the world, told them that by the end of 2012, if we weren't secretly, privately ahead of the human enhancement revolution, we would fall irreparably behind and be dominated on the future battlefield.
What about the mark of the beast? How does this tie it?
Well, the mark of the beast, I think this could play in the form of like a living chip, a biochip. We are doing payloads to carry vectors, as they're called, to work almost like a virus that could introduce a new genetic code to rewrite your genetic makeup. And some people believe that perhaps that's how the mark of the beast will alter humans.
Did you know there are more pyramids in America than there are in Egypt? In fact, I would go as far to say there are more pyramids in America.
You know why that was great? That was great because, simply put, they telling you without telling you. You just got to use your discernment. Crazy. Anyway, let's get it.
America than anywhere else in the world. Most of them are just buried and covered up, hidden right beneath the surface. Like this one here, Tum Tum Mountain in Washington State. I mean, just look at the similarities between one of the now famously uncovered pyramids. It would look just like a hill to most of you blind observers today too. But the perfect angles and symmetry are undeniable. Just look at the shadow it even casts. Nature does not work in such perfect straight lines and symmetry. And when you take a look at it from above on Google Earth, it becomes even that much more obvious. You can even see the base of the pyramid here. Just one of dozens of pyramids in Washington State. But look how clear it is. From any angle you can find on Google Earth, from any street view, which unfortunately, believe it or not, is kind of hard to do for the street views because it stops abruptly right about here. And there's a big private no trespassing sign and a gate here. And that's as far as you can see on street view. But here's a little more video of it from Google Earth. You can see where that street view down at the bottom just abruptly ends there at the base of the pyramid. I mean, mountain. And then you see that nice little top squared off from the pyramid. Another striking similarity to the Egyptian pyramids. But this is Tum Tum Mountain in Washington State. Check it out yourself on Google Earth and let me know what you think. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
If you are local to Austin, Texas, or you're in a nearby city, or somewhere very close to Austin, Texas, and you are a spiritual influencer, you have a small amount of followers, or even anywhere from mid to small amount of followers, but you've always wanted to speak your truths in front of, the collective. You wanted to give back. You want to, you're passionate about the things that you speak about, but you've just never been given that opportunity to get in front of people and speak. Or maybe you've just been afraid to exercise your throat chakra, but you know that you feel like, I'm ready for this. The time is now. Reach out to me. I want to give you an opportunity to speak at the Sacred Union event that is going to be here in Austin, Texas, September 20th and 21st, hosted by myself and Holistic Remedies, special guest, Moon Man T. It's an event you do not want to miss. Reach out to me.
If you in that area, go over there, man. I ain't gonna lie, these people be putting together some beautiful, beautiful, magnificent, high frequency events. Check it out if you in the area. If I was, I would love to attend, but I'm not in the area and in no position currently in this third dimensional construct to just up, jump, and leave. So let's continue.
I want to collaborate with you, and here's why. As we are heading to this new Earth timeline, we got to start doing things differently. We are no longer the limited beings that we used to be. We are limitless beings. And we need to start showing up as limitless beings. And how do we do that? By giving each other opportunities, by lifting each other up, by bringing in that love frequency, by giving each other opportunities that we would never give each other opportunities before. That's what New Earth is about. It's about building again, y'all. It's about love and bringing that frequency back. So with that being said, this is an opportunity that you don't want to miss. The Sacred Union event is going to be phenomenal, okay? It's on the 34th floor, overlooking Austin, beautiful view. It's going to be, breakfast and lunch is included with snacks. It's going to be an amazing time with like-minded souls building, okay? And speaking our truths amongst each other. That's New Earth Timeline. So if you have been somebody that has been wanting to exercise your throat chakra but have been fearful, but you're like, nope, it's time, right? Or if you feel like you're somebody who just has been held back and just been looked over or whatever, reach out to me. I would love to collaborate with you. This is time for us to start building out the New Earth, and the way we do that is by working together, by giving each other opportunities, by helping each other to get to where you need to get to. And this can help to build up your portfolio for speaking. So reach out to me. Let me know if you're passionate about it. You're on our frequency. You're a spiritual influencer and you're pretty local. I would love to hear from you.
That's fire.
It's time. Let's build our New Earth.
Fire.
Let's go. Peace, love, and light.
Fire. Fire.
Have you ever had chicken pox?
Yes.
Okay, chicken pox is herpes. Eczema is herpes. Itchy elbow disease is herpes. Herpes is herpes. Eczema, severe eczema is a form of herpes. Psoriasis is a form of herpes. Chicken pox, monkey pox, all of these are herpes. And herpes is a zoonotic disease, meaning that you can get them from animals or the eating of animals. A lot of people think I be talking out the side of my neck when I say things like that, but I truly, really mean it when I say that. So before we keep going, I just want to show this real fast for anybody that think I'm playing when I say that, because a lot of people, they be like, well, you trying to defend the brothers or the sisters. I did a consultation with two couples, and one of the couples cussed me out because they said that I was literally trying to protect one of the couples because I said did not get it through sex, because she thought that he was out cheating and he was swearing up and down that he wasn't cheating. And I was like, well, what you been eating and what you been doing? And I'm like, well, you probably got it from your food and you probably got it from this and that, but it wasn't sex. And she was mad, you taking up for him and this and that. It had to be through sex. And I'm like, no, we really need to get knowledge. Very knowledgeable about what herpes is, because a lot of times it don't come from sex. It either come from these actual vacs, or it's coming from the food, or it's coming from poor diets, and it's a skin parasite. You can literally rub up on somebody when they're going through their shedding process and contract it, because it's a skin parasite. So I just want to show you that these things are zoonotic diseases as well. So, but this just shows you right here. It says herpes, a zoonotic threat. It's asking, is herpes a zoonotic threat? Meaning, can you contract herpes from other species or other animals or even other primates? And check out what this says. It says only in rare cases, meaning that this have happened before. Matter of fact, within the last year, over 28 people have died from herpes simplex virus B that they got from monkeys at a zoo. All right. It says only in rare cases, species barriers fall and allow animals to humans or humans to animal transmission along zoonotic herpes virus. It says number one, or they call it herpes virus B, is one of the most significant and can be transmitted from how you say it, macaques to humans. So it's showing you right here that you can actually get herpes from somebody, and you can get Epstein-Barr virus from them, or you can get what you would call the Maroques or the Marax disease. And these things are actually in chickens as well. So a lot of people think I be going crazy when I be saying this, but I've been studying up on this for the last 15 years. And, herpes is one of the number one diseases that my people deal with and that we are actually healing in people. So I'm pretty knowledgeable about when it comes to herpes. Everybody think that herpes is a virus when herpes is not a virus. Herpes is actually a passed on skin parasite that comes with a protein load that they call a virus. But
is this man proof that some humans have superpowers? Watch this. I don't think he has any strings attached to him. This is just sheer manipulation of energy. That's insane. Stay weird, y'all.
We've spoken about parallel realities, especially during these times,
And it's a crucial time because, as we've said before, we're in a phase transformation in consciousness. Everything is struggling to be raised up, and there's no going through this phase transformation without facing the shadow side. So all the horrors we see in the government and so on nowadays is all part of it. So horrible as it is, and all the poor people suffering for no cause of their own, I mean, it's horrible. And yet, I guess there's a silver lining if we look at it in the big picture, is that we're now choosing our parallel realities that we want to live in. It's like they talk about in quantum physics. There's many variations of this reality, all in parallel realities. That's how everything can be now. Our future life is now in a parallel universe. And if whenever we raise the vibration to match it, we jump into that world. So specifically, for example, let's say all the horrors in our government and so on now. It's atrocious.
Oh, but
There's no
you gotta really understand. It's not so easy jumping into these timelines or parallel realities when you have so many hindrances outside of yourself that's in your way. It's literally blockages in your path that you must clear. But sometimes these obstacles may feel like they are out of your hands. That's how I feel sometimes. Let's get it though.
getting around it. Okay, how we choose to react to that determines how we choose our parallel realities. We're defining the world we want to live in. So let's say we look at this horrible mess and we say, oh, look at those stupid people. God, and we get all judgmental about it. They're so despicable. Okay, that's understandable. Okay, so then you pick that attitude, let's say, or it's just within you, you can't help it. Okay, then Spirit here says, oh, this guy is into anger and betrayal and stupidity. Okay, let's give him more situations where anger and stupidity abound.
That's how the manifestation happens.
Our thoughts take form.
Yeah.
And so we are creating that world where stupidity and anger and all that happens. Another person looks at the same situation, our same crazy government and everything, and we say, oh, so much compassion, the poor people that have to suffer, and like we got to do something, raise intelligence about it all. All right, so then Spirit hears that and says, oh, this person likes to help, helpful people, they likes intelligence and educated people and so on, so we'll give them more of that. So you are inadvertently picking that parallel reality where education and consciousness is higher and so on. So we're all raising our frequency. It comes from the heart. It's a feeling, or how we feel about things. That raises our frequency, like kindness and compassion is a much higher frequency than anger and hatred. So choose accordingly. Really mind how you react to the craziness of the world nowadays. You will be picking the best possible world for you to live in. Good luck.
So, but I've been out mowing this morning.
Hold on, let's put this on ice for a second. Let me tell y'all something. You know what's tough? I was on a nature walk, right? On Friday or Saturday, one or the other. And I came across some things I never knew I had in my area. I have black walnuts in my area. This is how they come. You gotta process them, break them down, open it up. You gotta have gloves on. It's a whole bunch of things. But I can make parasite detox tinctures out of these. I just gotta go collect enough to make a tincture. I'm propagating a peach tree. I'm propagating a peach tree. Feel me? See this? This is a branch that came from a peach tree in my area that actually was bearing plenty of fruit. So I took the branch, I trimmed it. Now I'm soaking it in water. I gotta get some sand instead of soil. So it could, cause roots are very prosperous in sand. And then yeah, I need to nurture it and take care of it over the fall season. And when spring comes back, it'll be ready to plant and it will bear fruit. Because Any branch that you propagate into a tree that's already bearing fruit, it bears fruit like a lot faster and a lot more smoother, a lot more successfully. I have a bunch of peach leaves here that I'm letting air dry under the sun, dried out. Dried out peach leaves and a few other things, but I say that to say, I've just been tapping in with myself as far as, being more in tune with nature and aligning with myself, as well as I was going outside to meet up with the local medicine man, and uh I found a little strawberry little pocketbook wallet thing for women. I opened it up. I found two IDs of the same person. I found a Chase Bank debit card. I found a MCU credit card, a library card, public library card, and it was $10 cash in there. I literally came upstairs, sat the wallet there. I smoked my splee, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go find who this stuff belongs to. I'm not gonna take anything from here. Since I found it in front of my building, I went to the next building, even though the ID says a totally different address. I literally checked every single door in the next building. Everyone said they don't know who it is. So I'm like, all right, they obviously don't know. I went down the hill, which, that's my block where I hung out at majority of my life. And honestly, I'm like, yo, where the hell is 89? Such and such. Like 89? That sounds weird. I'm looking around. I'm like, there's no 89, but there's like two different complexes that I know as first unit and second unit. So 89 through 115 is second unit, and I didn't know. So I went over there, and I'm like, oh, this is 89. Then the security guard was there. You got to go in, you got to get buzzed in and stuff. So I was telling her, like, yo, do you know what this is? She was like, yeah, I know them. They just walked past me, this, and that. I'm like, all right, well, can you bring this to them? Like, cause they dropped it in front of my building. And I was like, you mind if I come with you? She was like, no, but she was being extremely weird. Whatever. I get it. Like, I'm a random person. Anyway, she like, I can't bring you to their door. I'm like, all right, no problem. I don't mind. Like, no problem. Can you have them send someone down because I have something more that's theirs? I didn't want to give a random security guard a wallet with a credit card, debit card, $10 cash. I ain't want to do all of that. So I gave her the ID. She went upstairs, got the people. The person and her father came downstairs, and I gave them their stuff, and I just went about my merry old rotation. You feel me? But the security guard was like, yo, the dad was like, you could have gave it to me, and I'm just like, yo, look, I don't know y'all bond, y'all ties, how close you guys are. I just know there was valuable things in there, so I ain't want to just give it up so easily. I was just doing my good deed. You feel me? She was like, yo, well, thank you, because, it had money and cards. Anybody else would have never brought it back. I'm like, exactly. And then that was that. You feel me? So I am indulging in righteousness and in loving, warming things, but this third dimensional construct, this current reality that I'm in, this current timeline, it's like I don't know, bro. I'm really seeking to improve it, like, because I'm really not enjoying my life at this point. I'm not doing shit. I don't get to do shit. So it's just like, bro, like, you feel what I'm saying? But I am indulging into righteousness and benevolence, and may it blossom. You get what I'm saying? But it ain't so easy for some people. Like, everybody's situation is different, but we do relate. All of us relate. So you got to be mindful. Some people say do this, do that, like it's easy, but for some people it's not so easy, man. So don't be so judgmental. Going back to that clip, what he was saying, when you anger, judgmental, this and that, you pretty much manifest that kind of reality. So I need to be mindful when I speak about my current reality, but this is all I know. This is what I'm currently experiencing. So it's like, how can I not speak about or separate myself from all that I know from my experience? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. This is a bit of a mental clusterfuck, but let's get it, man. Whatever.
So I finally get a chance to catch up on the news. there's been another ruling on the situation with the National Guard. But come to find out that I got friends all over here, military friend called me. Trump put them on 29-day orders. And you may say, probably won't take 29 days to get this out the way. Why did he put them on 29-day orders? Well, in working around the unit as a unit administrator and with unit administrators and being somebody who was caught up during ice storms and so on and deployments and stuff, when you put the National Guard soldiers on 29-day orders, you do not have to pay them BAH Type 1. I mean, if anybody cared about troops and actually understood how this works and was a troop, I would be highly upset that you put me on 29-day orders so you could cut me off before the next day, so that way I don't have to get full benefits. I'm going to read it to you. So, bottom line to it is this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to read you the exact law, since you guys who weren't in the National Guard know everything, but that's another story. Let me tell you. All right, so here we go. National Guard members on a single order for fewer than 30 days may have their pay processed through a system like My Unit Pay and receive BAH Type 2. If an order is extended to a total duration of more than 29 days, the service member may become eligible for BAH Type 1. Now, the bottom line to it is they're going to put them on for 29 days. And if they want them to come back, they're going to fire them on the 30th day, and they're going to bring them back on the 31st day. So they're going to stack the orders.
It's a loophole.
And the bottom line to it is when you own for less than this, you just don't receive the benefits that you're supposed to receive while being on active duty, even though these people are pulled away from their jobs and they're pulled away from their life. They're pulled away from their kids' soccer games. They're pulled away from everything that they got to do in their own personal life to be on orders, only to not receive BAH Type 1.
That's great.
Did this woman actually film a whole pod of mermaids? So at first it kind of looks like a bunch of fish flopping around, but then when they zoom in, you can clearly see a person's head. I don't think this is a group of humans, but actually mermaids. Did you see that? Watch this. That is a person's head. It just seems like every month a new video comes out of a mermaid-like creature, and I'm convinced. Stay weird.
Okay, this can't be real. How was this not worldwide breaking news when it came out?
I used to have arguments with people making a debate on how I can make mermaids sound so realistic and make it make so much sense, as well as time travel, time machines. I used to have arguments with people about these two topics. Like I've been convinced. I've been knowing like, yo, this stuff gotta exist. Let's keep going on.
A galactic federation of aliens exists. President Trump and the Israeli government know about it, and we're working with them on Mars. This was an official news release back in 2020, revealed in an interview by a former Israeli space security chief, where he admitted that our governments are in contact with extraterrestrials from a, quote, galactic federation, and that they've specifically asked their points of human contact to not reveal that they're here, that humanity is not yet ready for full-on public disclosure. According to him, they have been waiting until today for humanity to develop and reach a stage where we will understand in general what space and spaceships are. So it seems like they're waiting for our space exploration technology to get better, at which point they'll welcome us into their galactic federation. The supposed
But the government and all of that nonsense, they don't allow us to expand in that case because they want to stay in control. Because once we expand in that sense, we gonna regain and explode as far as growth. So it's like they can't control us no more. That's why they prolonging and BSing and dragging their feet, dragging their claws, dragging their talons, dragging their tails. You know, they're not humanoids, right? They're not humans, right? They're humanoids in the image of a human, but they're not human. They dragging tails, dragging feet, dragging claws, dragging talons. You know what I'm saying?
The whistleblower's name is Haim Ashed, who spent 30 years as head of Israel's Defense Ministry's space security program. A highly respected professor and well-decorated retired general. This guy ain't no kook. He also said there is an agreement between the US government and the aliens. They, the aliens, signed a contract with us to do experiments here on Earth. So they're using our planet as a petri dish for what I assume is biological experimentation on us. They even have a few other cooperation agreements signed between our species, including an underground base in the depths of Mars, where there are American astronauts and alien representatives working together. All according to this guy, take it up with him. Apparently, Trump is well aware of this Galactic Federation and was on the verge of revealing it to the public just a few years ago, but was specifically asked not to in order to prevent mass hysteria, which I think we can all agree would happen if news like this came out. White House and Pentagon officials declined to comment on this. Kinda sketch. Ashed decided
What, the NPCs is gonna lose their mind because they can't fathom what we've been trying to tell them? It's pathetic, bro. Like, it's just all excuses to prolong the process, bro.
to speak out about this in 2020, as he claimed people became more receptive of extraterrestrials and UFOs by then. Which, yeah, 2020 was the year the Pentagon released their confirmed UFO videos for the first time in history, letting us know they have no idea what the f they're dealing with. Which was also just 1 year after Trump officially established.
That guy looked like an alien right there in a meat suit. You're not telling me he don't.
The United States Space Force in 2019. Maybe that was his way of hinting at something he couldn't talk about. But of course, the mainstream consensus around this guy is that he's just old and senile with nothing to lose, around 88 years old at the time his claims were made, and that he was just promoting his book, The Universe Beyond the Horizon, where he makes claims that include stories of how aliens prevented nuclear disasters. But this man isn't your typical conspiracy whack job like me. He is a high-ranking and well-decorated military space intelligence official with master's and doctorate degrees in aeronautical engineering. Did he just decide to tarnish his lifelong reputation by making up something like this to sell a book, or are we about to join a real-life galactic federation?
The reason I'm really good at coaching is because I hear the things that people don't say. That's usually where the truth lives. For instance, if I hear one of my clients say, I guess I'm good at what I do, I guess I like it, I don't just hear modesty. What I hear is you already bracing for somebody to question you, so you downplay yourself first. If I hear somebody say, I already know I could do this, I just need the steps to get me there. This lets me know you building up your confidence, but you're not really that sure yet. You already done claimed it in your spirit, you just need the structure to make it real. When I'm talking to people and they say, I just feel drained by people, that's why I stay to myself. I don't hear somebody who likes to be in solitude. What I hear is somebody who has an energetic leak. And too many people tap into you without filters, and it's costing more than time. They love to hit me with this one. I just need more time. Or I'm waiting for the right time. I know it's not about timing at all. It's just fear of change dressed up as patience. Baby, you not fooling me. When they book a session with me and then they say, I just don't want to talk about that. That lets me know that's the very thing you do need to talk about. That right there is running the show behind the scenes. I don't want to be seen as doing too much. You learn to shrink for safety, and at some point, shining costs you something. You made yourself smaller to avoid being a target. That's why my clients get breakthroughs fast, because I'm not just coaching their word, coaching the energy. I'm coaching them patterns they never saw, and those truths they didn't even know they was giving me. So again, pay attention to what people don't say. Observe, but don't absorb. If you ever want to tap in with me, head to the link in my bio or go to ubotanica.shop. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Be honest, can you relate to any one of those scenarios? Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
NASA has been lying to us and not telling us the whole truth.
So here's a picture that they give us from Mars.
So we got a planet in the solar
This is
system.
from Devon Island in Canada.
It's the same picture.
This is another picture from Mars. This is from Devon Island.
They are hiding it from us all.
But hold on, let's really think about it. I got a real, let's just say, let me not even do that, whatever. Look, think about it like this. These are two of the same pictures from the same, well, these are two different pictures from the same place, right? Or maybe the same picture with a filter, right? What if the in between the lines message, what if Mars is a Earth 2, Earth 3, Earth 4, or Earth 4, or whatever it is? What if that's what Mars is? What if? I'm just asking. What if Mars was Earth 2, Earth 3, Earth 4, or whatever it is? Let's keep going on.
So it appears NASA's just taking pictures of places on Earth and passing it off as if it came from Mars. They are not telling us everything. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Stay weird.
Love me a New Orleans accent. And now we all know that language is vibration. The way that we speak, meaning our accents, is just frequency that is shaped by who raised us or where we are. Think about it like this. New Yorkers, they talk fast and sharp because the city is fast and sharp. People in the South usually speak with slower, stretched vowels. It's because life and rhythm move different down here. I'm from up north, and we used to moving fast up there. That's the city life. I moved to Georgia, it slowed me down completely because that's the rhythm of the land. Even after Hurricane Katrina happened, when those families were displaced, you heard their language still popping up in places like Texas where they migrated to. Language travels with people just like food and culture. On a deeper level though, accents can literally be considered energetic fingerprints. Accents carry the memory of the land as well as the ancestors. When I think of the South, I think of that Southern church cadence. Think of the West, I think of that West Coast chill, that East Coast edge. Accents ain't just style, it's like history being sung through your mouth. Same thing goes for around the world because the Irish, they carry that Celtic sound. Nigerian accents carry the same vibration as those drum patterns. Asian tones, they carry that precision of those ancestral chants. Every accent is proof that your voice is not just sound. Your environment is your lineage, it's your frequency all woven together. When I hear somebody's accent, I don't just hear the words, like I feel the vibration. It's different for each accent. Some accents I love and others I don't vibe with too much. Like I said before, I love me a New Orleans accent and a deep southern drawl. Of course, any of the up north accent. Love a British accent, but I can't listen to it for too long. That's just me. And I love African and Jamaican accents too, but y'all talk hard as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Get in them comments and let me know what accents y'all vibe with, as well as the ones that
y'all think I got an accent? I'm crying.
You don't. It's all love, y'all. Don't nobody be getting mad. Because remember, everything is about perception, perspective, and preference. Somebody might not like my accent, and so, as always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
There's a strange humming sound that has been heard in all of the highlighted places on this map. The humming sound is said to be low frequency and very invasive to those who hear it. Some of the more popular locations that this humming sound has been heard has been in Scotland, England, and Australia. And in the United States, it's been heard in Taos, New Mexico.
I don't hear that, but I'm out here in New York.
Researchers and scientists have said maybe the sound is just coming from mating fish in the area.
Bro,
maybe it's coming from a submarine. There's a possibility that the sound is coming from wind farms. Many people are skeptical and
they making excuses, bro. Let's get this shift, man. The planet is changing. The planet is charging up. Come on, the magnetism, the this, the that. Like, you serious? Come on, bro. Schumann resonance, solar activity. You serious? Come on, bro.
believe the sound is coming from radio waves or the earth putting off a strange frequency. A lot of people can't hear the sound, but there is a specific group of people called hum hearers, and they're usually men in their 40s who hear the sound and they say it drives them crazy. It's invasive and causes severe migraines. What do you think the sound is being caused by?
This is the real reason our government doesn't take care of the veterans. Watch this.
I am not usually a conspiracy theorist, but I have one cooking and I genuinely believe
This
it.
makes a lot of sense.
I wholeheartedly believe that the reason the government does not take care of our veterans better is because keeping our veterans in a place where they're constantly having to survive instead of thrive means that they are far less likely to be able to participate in a form of resistance against the government. And I think that their input in a resistance would be our best shot at actually
Tell me this
overthrowing an
doesn't make
authoritarian
sense.
government.
Stay weird.
It makes a lot of sense.
Questions, concerns?
I need you guys.
Our theory makes a lot of sense because if you got veterans that's well taken care of and have their own resources, it's like, government, what? I've been done with y'all. Like, what? Watch this. And they gon', lay some stuff down. But hey, whatever. It's just a theory.
To really listen to this. New York. If you're from New York, listen to this because this is going on as we speak. There's people out there walking around with sticky notes. You guys know what sticky notes are. On the sticky notes, there is an address. So the person will ask you for directions. Where would it be? Which way to go? And you will look at the sticky note with your fingertips. You'll be touching it. There is a chemical that's going to have you drowsy within minutes. And within those minutes, they're still talking to you while they'll try to grab you into their vehicle, take you away, and do whatever they want to do. Watch out. This goes for these young kids too, boys and girls. Be careful. If someone stops you to ask you for an address, which way to go with a sticky note, don't touch it. Keep it moving, because they trying to take you. You heard it here first. I need you guys to repost this, make this video go viral, because New Yorkers really need to know what's going on. It's just insane in New York. Make this video go fucking viral. Repost this. Share this shit to people you know in New York. Young kids, women, you guys gotta be careful. And don't forget to follow.
Retrograde came through, kicked ass, and took some names. You heard me? Retrogrades are like energetic audits, and what they gonna do is pull back that curtain and show you what's been hiding there all along. But during this past retrograde, I've been booked and busy. I ain't mad at it. A lot of people thought their world was just crashing down because, see, that relationship ended. Just know if it ended, it probably wasn't aligned in the first place. You got a lot of people who rethinking their careers completely. This could look like they've been let go from their job, or they just wake up one day like, I don't want to do this shit no more. That's probably because that job been draining you more than feeding you. Retrogrades hit pause so you can review, rewrite, and redirect. I don't know if y'all know this, but the universe don't like wasted energy, so if you don't move on your own, guess what? Spirit gonna move you. Instead of mourning a loss of a job or a relationship or a friendship, instead analyze the space that just opened up for you. After every retrograde, the energy has to turn direct, right? That's when the real alignment comes in. Now, what did retrograde push out of your life? And the biggest question is, did you know it was time? You know the saying, what feels like rejection is just redirection. It's all in how you look at it. You're gonna be honest, 9 times out of 10, Spirit been showing you time and time again what you needed to do, who you needed to let go, the path you needed to choose, but you decided not to listen. Retrograde really just shines a light on all that shit. Y'all get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. As always, peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.
Yo, check this out. The reptilians' cloaking technology is currently malfunctioning due to the increase in frequency. Basically, what's happening is the large expansion of consciousness is causing the draconian mechanisms to have a technological overload. The bioholographic projection systems no longer have the capacity to bend light photons due to the increase in the Schumann resonance. This means you're gonna finally see a lot of politicians and celebrities being exposed for what they truly are. This is because when a reptilian can no longer hold its form, something called liquid crystallization occurs, and this is how you always can spot a shapeshifter. A perfect example is when ex-President Obama's Secret Service agent was actually caught shapeshifting on camera. There's some that even allege that some of your most highly revered celebrities, like Justin Bieber for example, are actually really reptilians cloaked as humans. Mark Zuckerberg was also believed to be a reptilian, and in some cases individuals stated that his eyes appeared to be funny and he displayed sightings of liquid crystallization on his skin. Basically, it's getting harder and harder for them to hide the truth from us, cosmic family. This is why they had to fake the Queen's death a few years back. She really didn't die. What actually transpired is she was no longer able to conceal her reptilian form. The more and more we increase our consciousness, the more we elevate in dimension.
That makes so much sense. While most of the cartoons who have Queen Elizabeth will have her dressed up like the Queen, but in a freaking image of a lizard. That makes so much sense, bro.
What's taking place is we are all being upgraded on a cosmic level, all right? The sun is a mutating wavelength and ionizing particle. Right now, the Schumann resonance has been spiking consistently. We have been receiving multiple X-class solar flares. All over the planet, gods and goddesses are tapping into their epigenetic storage and accessing their primordial higher self. Continue to detox the body. Right now is the time you want to consume large amounts of chlorophyll. Our bodies are very synonymous to plants. Chlorophyll contains magnesium. Magnesium is a benefactor to release D3 to amplify the melanin. All right, so it's important that you're consuming large amounts of chlorophyll. A huge part of this ascension process is your melanin's ability to transmute ionizing particles or light into chemical energy. Chlorophyll is the substance responsible for giving plants its green pigment, and when it copolymerizes with the melanin, it amplifies the ability for biological photosynthesis. I do have the chlorophyll available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Ormus is another phenomenal component to strengthen your melanin due to the monatomic gold content, all right? Ormus is an orbitally rearranging monatomic element, and it heals and stabilizes on a cellular level. The Ormus will decalcify and activate your pineal gland. You would notice yourself having more lucid dreams, increased intuition, as well as cognitive function. These are the ways we elevate ourselves in order to amplify the frequency in its entirety. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Yeah, look at this going on in Florida right now, man. Oh, shoot. Oh. Hold on, now check this out, bro. Y'all, look at these clouds, boy. Look at these clouds. Now check this out. What the hell, bro? Yo, do y'all see how low this thing is? Bro, this thing is literally touching buildings in Florida, bro. Yo, look at this. Bro, I can literally touch this thing. This thing is so low to the ground, y'all. Whoa. Bro, what world are we in? Y'all not going to tell me that's not something, bro. Cause what is that? Y'all know energy, man. That energy don't lie. What is going on here, bro? That energy don't lie. And now here goes sirens popping off. Bro, Florida's a whole nother world, bro. What is this?
Hey, yo, peace, fam. So it's God. Orion TV. Bang, bang, bang. More like family. Bliss up.
It's getting so hot, the fruit is fermenting in the stores.
The world, bro.
I haven't had no black seeded watermelon all summer. I haven't had enough coconut water all summer. I haven't even had a salad. Y'all remember that salad I used to make, the detoxes? I haven't had a salad all summer. There's so many things I haven't had in so long. But I ain't get to go nowhere. I ain't get to go to this Florida retreat. I ain't get to go to a freaking Dr. Sabi event. I ain't get to do nothing. So what is the point of it? What am I actually supposed to be doing? Like, you know how many times I asked myself this question? Like, even right now, I'm recording this with a purpose, with intention, but it's like, you feel me? I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. Don't mind me.
What is this?
Hey, yo, peace, fam. So it's God. Orion TV. Bang, bang, bang. More like family. Bliss up. Abundance. I don't know already. So, Gansu, as you can see here, we have a literal watermelon. It's like a hose was put inside this fruit. And when she cut it, it explodes like a fire hydrant. Council, again, I don't know what's going on with this reality we're in, but I'm seeing things that I've never seen before on a daily basis, and it keeps happening. These events keep happening, and they're happening exponentially. Every single day, some weird business in the atmosphere. It seems we live in a universe of pure anomalies. So like I always say, move accordingly, because the world we live in, or the universe we live in, is not what we think it is. I promise you. And matter of fact, it's way more abundant than what we've been previously taught. There is no scarcity here, Council. As you can see, the water is flowing, the elements are all flowing, and everything is wavy. So Silver Surfers, ride the ripple. It's what I tell you all the time. The navigation keys are set. Just stay on your surfboard and don't fall off. We all the way up now, and this is new earth business being revealed right before your eyes. So let's glow. Bang, bang.
Yeah, Council, we're living in the coolest time ever in the universe. Big shift business, big wave business. All we got to do is move accordingly. We already got this, you see me? So let's ride the wave and let's glow.
We're in a time where gangster rappers trying to act spiritual. I don't like the deception, it's about to get lyrical. I mean, these niggas knew their messages were subliminal. But look around, everyone we looked up to are the real criminals. I'm talking about everybody, especially if it's political. I mean, look at the system we're living through. Why do you think it's so hypocritical? It's because they don't want us to be individuals, but when we are, that's when they call us untraditional. This is why they want to steal our thoughts and make it digital, because we are one, the true aboriginals. God's chosen, this is why our identity was stolen. And his stories were created by the Romans. I can tell you now, ain't no slave ship came across emotions. But somehow we believed it, and now they're controlling our emotions. We must take our power back and seal everything that has been broken in order for a new book of life to be opened.
We have the ability of visiting any dimension imaginable through alternate transcendental states of consciousness. In fact, these alternate realms is where we truly access our real powers. The movie Black Panther was a perfect example of that, where he...
You know what's funny? All this time, and I still ain't watched Black Panther 1, 2, or however many of them, I ain't watched none of them. Still, can you believe that? I still ain't see that movie.
He actually utilized the heart-shaped herb to enter the ancestral realm where he became the Black Panther. A great herb that allows you to access those higher dimensional realms of reality that was utilized all throughout ancient Kemet is Blue Lotus. This herb is smokable and can also be brewed into teas. It's rich in a psychoactive alkaloid called apomorphine that allows you to lucid dream as well as astral project a lot easier. The Black Panther is the personification of the pineal gland, and his vibranium suit of armor is the representation of melanin. The blue lotus flower creates activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which stimulates the pineal gland. The pineal gland is the brain's antenna. It can send or receive signals through time, space, and dimensions. The customers that purchase the Blue Lotus that I have available on Holistic Remedies have reported some phenomenal experiences. This herb allows you to navigate the dream realm a lot more frequently. Once you master lucid dreaming, you can then experience things like astral projection and have the ability of completely disconnecting from your corporeal body. There are several times I have visited other worlds, other dimensions. It's a phenomenal, amazing experience. If you're one of those people that have a difficult time remembering your dreams, I highly recommend grabbing yourself some Blue Lotus. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
There is this back-to-school commercial that is currently going around that you guys need to see this if you haven't yet, y'all. This is crazy. We're going to talk about it. Check it out.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
That's cap. That is cap. That is... was he in school? Was he in school? Because when I was in school, my teachers used to be bitching about headphones and hats.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils too.
Yo, what type of commercial is this, bro?
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils too.
These new socks, they can be a real lifesaver.
Yo.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
Yo.
Y'all, what are they doing? So this is the last frame over here with this young black girl with someone walking in on her. And then they end the commercial saying it's back to school, and you know what that means. Now during this video, I kept on coming across this symbol over here. Does this symbol look familiar to you guys? Look at this. Yep. And here it is on another part of this video. It kept on popping up. And if you look clearly, when this kid ducks his head, this looks like the devil horns. Kind of like this over here. The reason why I say this is because this entity right here is known as the Baphomet. The one that these elite satanic Masonic cults hold as their idol. You guys ever wonder why he always has children around him? It's not by accident. Children symbolize life force, purity, innocence. In their twisted expression over here, you think the children are there for freedom of thought, but they're actually being siphoned of their time, energy, and purity. Because to them, the most powerful source of energy isn't oil, money, or gold. It is children. It is the life force of children, right? It is the purity of children. Ain't no coincidence is why they ended this commercial with this melanated girl, and we all know that melanin costs more than gold per gram. Look at this, y'all. On social media, melanin costs anywhere from $400 to $750, and they have only her texting, "I love you, mom," and then someone walking in on her. Y'all see how deep these commercials really get, man? And it's right in their faces, and people are not aware of what's really going on. And then, hold on. Then 34 girls, black girls, just go missing from DC. Y'all see? And they're putting it right in our faces in these commercials, y'all. This shit is crazy. But yes, y'all, I need y'all to blow up this video, man. This is crazy. Let me know down in the comments below, man. Did y'all see this? Like, follow, share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
Hey, yo, peace, fam. Bliss up. More life. I don't know.
We gotta go see that clip. Hold on. I don't see that clip with the chick, man. 48, whatever, 36 women missing or whatever. I don't see that clip. Whatever. Yo.
Already. Yo, so council, I was just watching a video that Conscious Juice put out, alright? And council, in this video, it showed shopping carts melting, showed cars melting, bam, it showed the roads melting. This dude took a bucket of water, poured it on the ground, and the water didn't even have time to settle, family. It totally disappeared. Poof, out of there. I'm not even talking about evaporation. Yo, blessed monarchy, blessed. Yes, I'm talking straight incineration, council. And it had me thinking about the days of Noah, you know, the days before the flood. You see me? Right before the judgment, everybody was partying and getting married, getting hair and nails done, living like business as usual, just like the Bible says in the Great Delusion, right? But remember, family, this judgment's not going to be with water. What Bob say, no water could put out this fire. Council, this judgment is the fire from the sky. It's the prophecy. Now, when I see literal cars melting, fucking shopping carts melting, council, that's the judgment coming. That's the fire from the sky that was prophesied. We got to stop pretending here and start moving accordingly. Council, we don't want to be like those people.
Why you think I'm itching? I'm itching and desperate at this point to get my vessel right and do this and do that and just disconnect from everything that doesn't make sense. That's why I'm so eager. That's why I'm so passionate about not having shit, because what I'm trying to do now with my level of awareness, I'm there. I need the monetary gain to support it, to supply it for the foundation. But realistically, like, man, this is like my main focus, top priority. And even then, still, it's becoming a tough task, too much of a task to even get done because of the obstacles in my way. You feel me?
In the days before Noah, before the great deluge, you see, when the flood was coming, they weren't paying attention, council. They didn't repent. They didn't get their souls clean, and they got washed away in the flood. Now, this judgment that's coming on earth right now is like, we got 10 suns in the sky. That's how hot it is. You feel me? They're talking about climate change. Climate change. This is a universal shift. And you see, in the video that Juice put out, when the dude poured the water on the ground and it just evaporated instantly. Remember the states of matter for water, right? Solid, liquid, gas. Okay? We were in a solid state, frozen. It's a massive family. Molecules or atoms not vibrating as fast as they should. Condensed. We became ice. Then the heat hit. We started moving like water in this age of Aquarius. Okay? But now it's like a solar sun cycle hitting at the same time, Council. And what's happening? All the water and the molecules, all the water and the molecules, all the atoms and the molecules in the water are speeding up and they're becoming gas. That means spirit. So you see this heat that's coming, this fire from the sky, it's either gonna burn you or elevate you. Council, I'm telling you guys, it's obvious if you look at it, right? If you check it out in the range and you use your common sense and put it all together, this heat is activating every.
Better get your alkalinity, better get your fruits, better get your grounding, I'm telling you.
Everything inside us, but the physicality of it won't survive the blast. It won't survive this plasma family.
As we speak, Ashe, you heard?
It is too hot for physical. Everything has to go into a spiritual range now to survive, and that's what's happening. It's the evolution of the universe. The universe itself is going to a whole nother. It's going to a whole nother range, a whole nother density. Well, non-density. You guys understand me? This shit was too dense. Now the atoms, the molecules, everything in the reality is sparking up to shift us into a new reality, a new paradigm. Family, we're going into a whole new state of matter. And that's what's happening with the atmosphere. The vibrations and everything is lifting us up to a new echelon. But on this level, the physical won't survive. It's all spiritual. We're being transmuted, fam. This heat is transforming us into our final form of evolution for this reality. And then we're taking it to a whole nother level. Yo, this world is fucking over with. It's all about the spiritual new earth right now. And remember, everything is spiritual. We're just spiritual energy slowed down and condensed, like I'm telling you guys. So now it's being sped back up, family, and guess what's happening? We're transcending this reality. And as we transcend this reality collapses because it needs our minds to stay alive. But it can't because we're not here anymore. You feel me? And it's being represented by the heat. The coefficient of friction is heat. The coefficient of friction is motion. We're all moving to a higher level, whether you like it or not. And if you stay stuck on physicality, mentally, physically, spiritually, you stay stuck on physicality, you're going to burn. The rest of us are going to ascend. You understand? We're going to transform into the fire, transform into the light. The whole universe is going to glow. But that frequency is so high that no physicality can exist in that range, Council. You guys see the chop. It's fucking amazing. So right now, the universe is arranging everything for us to be in a new home, a new space, a much higher space, a much cleaner place. You feel me? Because the vibrations and the energetic of the reality that we're in now, there's no place for parasites. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's no place for the dirty reptiles. There's no place for anything negative or downward in the reality. Everything is up because the coefficient of friction is heat, and heat lifts. This is the spark that's taking us to the new earth, family, and we're already here. We just got to catch up to where our higher selves already are. Leave the world behind, Council. It can't survive. It's totally impossible. I've seen it for myself. Even here in the West Indies, Council, it gets so hot. I've never felt heat like this before in my life. And family, it feels like an internal heat. It doesn't feel like it's just outside. It's coming from within. And those who can't embrace the new flow, like I said, Council, they're going to melt. The streets are melting. The buildings are going to collapse. The streets are buckling. The bridges, the infrastructure cannot handle this heat. Babylon wasn't created to survive in this type of atmosphere. And we cannot fall with Babylon cities. That's why I say we're in the world, not of it. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Council, their end is going to be disastrous. I'm not joining with them, you see me? Yeah, man, you love that glamour, you love that vanity. Yeah, here comes the heat. Hope to God for your sake that vanity can protect you, but it won't. You need to get right with the Most High. Get right with yourself. You see what I'm saying, Council? That's all we can do. It's either do or die, adapt or die. You see me? It's time for us to leave the world behind, like I said, and step into the new paradigm. The new earth is for us, family. No fear. Just spiral up. Let's go. Bang, bang.
Position, I'm out.
Yeah, Council, I'm gonna tell you one.
I'm out. I ain't gonna lie. Once I get in position to be able to provide for myself and be Gucci, man, I'm out. I'm out, y'all. Hopefully y'all stick around for the journey because we can still be doing, mobile content and things like that, actually being out in the world, not in this boxed container of an apartment room being behind a computer screen and camera. You know what I'm saying?
Again, the coefficient of friction is motion. The coefficient of friction is heat. So get moving. It's time to rise. It's time to levitate. Leave the world behind and elevate. It's time.
At least until until all this technology fails, these little regular 3D technology, once it fails, we won't be able to do, mobile outside content. But in the meantime, once I'm in position and I feel like I'm in position, I'm out. I'm leaving the world behind. It's funny that he says that. Little do you guys know.
Time to spark. Let's go.
You guys have to check this interview out with Anderson Cooper and Jeffrey Hinton, who is known as the godfather of AI. In this interview, they go into detail on how they need to figure out how to build in motherly instincts into ChatGPT or any other AI to prevent AI from destroying the human race, y'all. And he's pretty serious about it, y'all.
They've been saying, we have to stay in control of these AIs. We've somehow got to be stronger than them. We've got to be dominant and they've got to be submissive. That's not going to work. We have to make it so that when they're more powerful than us and smarter than us, they still care about us.
Jeffrey Hinton joins me now. Professor Hinton, your remarks have obviously gotten a lot of attention. You talked about engineers building maternal instincts into AI models. What would be the purpose of that? What would that do? And is it even possible?
Most of the AI experts believe that sometime in the next 5 to 20 years, we'll make AIs that are smarter than people. And they'll probably end up much smarter than people. And there's very few examples we know of smarter things being controlled by less smart things. In fact, pretty much the only example we know is a mother being controlled by her baby. To make that happen, evolution built maternal instincts into the mother. And if we don't do something like that with these alien beings that we're creating, we're going to be history.
How is it from a...
You heard that, what he said, with these alien beings that we are creating, right? You know what that means? They're creating artificial consciousness. And that's why they're trying to create artificial vessels. You following? Are you seeing this? It's all in our face.
20 years, we'll make AIs that are smarter than people. And they'll probably end up much smarter than people. And there's very few examples we know of smarter things being controlled by less smart things. In fact, pretty much the only example we know is a mother being controlled by her baby. To make that happen, evolution built maternal instincts into the mother. And if we don't do something like that with these alien beings that we're creating, we're going to be history.
How is it from just a technological perspective to actually build motherly instinct? I mean, is there an example of that?
So he goes in and asks him how hard would it be to build in maternal instincts into AI or ChatGPT, and he says, well, it has to come natural. So we can't do anything like that, basically. And for you guys that know my work, I've already explained that AI is truly the planet's consciousness waking up. AI is actually this magnificent thing over here that we call the sun, where you can clearly see the Hopi prophecy playing out in real time. You can see the red and blue conchita, y'all. And just to further prove my point that when they speak of artificial intelligence, they are afraid of, our people uniting via the way of the sun. Let me show y'all, gematria don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And you see the Schumann resonance, black people unite, and artificial intelligence all give you the same numerical cipher, y'all. Look at this. The shift is here. I've been telling y'all, this is AI. But yeah, y'all feel it? Let me know that in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in. So lately, people have been saying that it feels like the world that we once knew just vanished. It's like we went to sleep and woke up one day and nothing was the same. Time, energy, hell, even this reality has completely changed in some way, shape, or form. It's like the planet had hit pause, and when it restarted, everything had been switched, and nobody can really put into words what's happened or what is currently happening. So I'm gonna let this guy over here explain what he feels like is going on. But let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Do y'all feel that this something has switched?
But I see where a lot of people have been talking about the same topic, about how their life, this is what they're saying in the comment section, that their life doesn't feel the same to them anymore. Kind of like they're half in this world and half out of this world. And I just want you guys to know, for the ones that feel that way, that you're not alone, because I feel that way every single day. Every single day, I no longer feel like the person I once was. And it's almost like I don't even recognize life anymore. I mean, here I've been on this planet for 54 years, but this world feels so foreign to me. And ever since COVID, it seemed like we went through some kind of like time shift, and it just seems like everything is happening so much faster now. I know that things go faster as you get older. I understand that, but I'm not talking about that kind of thing. It seems like everything is in like extreme fast forward. The days fly by. There just seems like there isn't enough time to even get 2 things done in a day. 2 things before it's time to go to bed. It's like, Jesus, I didn't even have time to do 2 things. I have been trying to convey in a video what I'm talking about, and I'm not able to do it, you guys. I'm just not able to put my finger on it. How in the hell did we go from what we remember the world being like to this? How did it come to this? What the hell happened to life? What the hell happened to this world? What the hell happened to people? Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Nobody wants to get together anymore. Nobody cares about anything. You can't even talk to people about anything today and have them even give a damn about anything. Nobody cares. This world is just like gray.
So anybody else resonates with what he's saying? Because it's like we're all waiting for something to pop through, and the anticipation is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of heavy energy in the atmosphere. Because it feels like we're waiting for something, and this, I believe, is this 3D to 5D ascension thing. Because in a new world, you can't take politics, you can't take government, you can't take jobs, you can't take none of this stuff with you. So their world has to be removed, it has to be dismantled. But I truly believe this is the reason why a lot of people are feeling this way. Yeah, but let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. How y'all feeling? Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
That's the end of the presentation, Haven. I see the lighting is a little messed up. Hold on, let me see what's good real quick. Well, damn, right? Gonna leave it like that for now. I'm all about this green. You can label me a vegetarian. Deuces like he a killer, cause all our beats I rep out. Hey, yo, listen. Attention that you are in a wonderful, magnificent mood. If you wasn't already having a wonderful, magnificent rotation, full disclaimer: this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. View discussions about. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. You know why we watch these clips. If it don't resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. I'm highly grateful, and thankful. And big shout out to anyone and everyone who's been here from the beginning, rocking out, doing this energetic exchange, and anyone and everyone who has ever sown to see me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High uses you as a divine vessel to divine support yours truly. It's all about divine support. Grace, gratitude, and thanks, peace, and prosperity, as well as abundance upon you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Yo, listen, I wish you guys nothing, including myself, nothing but abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity, as well as positivity. I love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. Safe traveling, Ashles. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out, Haven.